Alright guys, so with the recent events that all went down in Black Clover Chapter 331, with the reveal of the fourth Zogratis Sibling Lucius, and also the connection to Astaroth the Time Devil, which is also connected to Julius, the information that we got in this chapter changes the entire story. The many questions that we have from this chapter is, who is Lucius Zogratis? How was he able to take over Julius' body? What is his magic type? And if Julius and Lucius Zogratis are one and the same, how does he have a different grimoire? We have a lot to discuss. In this video, I'm going to touch on all these points. But speaking of touch, why don't you touch that subscribe button with notification bells on and leave a like because this will be a really fun video. In the recent chapter, we learned that Damnatio has been investigating the existence of devils and also researching the tribes of devil hosts within the Clover Kingdom. And from what we saw from Nox's family, they are a prime example of tribes that have been dealing with devils and performing devil binding rituals for generations. So we can assume through Damnatio's research that Nox's family was one of the tribes that popped up, because within his research, these records go more than 20 years ago. He also finds out about the three rulers of the underworld, which is Lucifero of gravity magic, Beelzebub of spatial magic, and Astaroth of time magic, who seems to have vanished within the underworld for some unknown reason. And since Megicula is not a supreme devil that was mentioned within the Cliftoff, she was likely replaced to be Astaroth's successor. As we find out more information about Damnatio's research, we find out that there has only been one person who has ever lived to be in the world with time magic, and that is Julius. Damnatio knew that this had to be more than just a coincidence, and he asked Julius, has he been the devil that has been residing within this kingdom? Julius then admits to this and says, you're right, then it really is me. But he reacts in a way where he is uncertain and also shocked, like he just found out all this information as well about himself. Like he didn't want this to be the case. Julius has talked about that he felt this uneasy feeling in chapters back. He states that it feels like something enormous is about to emerge. He also talks about that he had this uneasy feeling even before the ancient demon went to attack the Clover Kingdom. Julius then screams out to Damnatio saying, hurry, don't let me. And before he can even finish his words, Lucius Zogratis took over his body. Now for Damnatio to be tricked like this is extremely shocking. The reason why is because the way that Damnatio's scale magic works, he's able to detect negative or devilish mana or something filled with malice, which is why his scale magic was able to react and detect Liba and Asa's devilish presence. So for Damnatio's scale magic not being able to detect the presence and the mana from Lucius Zogratis tells me that there are two separate souls within Julius' body. It's the exact same situation where when Yami felt as though William and Patri had to be the same people because their key was the exact same. But he couldn't prove it because their mana was not the same. Even though they are within the same body, he couldn't pinpoint their mana at the exact same time, only if they switched souls. Same for Julius when he had the same suspicions, and I think that's what's happening here with Lucius Zogratis and Julius. Now, if Lucius Zogratis and Julius sharing the same body but have two different souls, then how did this happen? Why did he choose Julius? Now, when it comes to the devil hosts within the series, their magic type does not match that of their devils. Xena has Beelzebub of spatial magic, Dante has Lucifero of gravity magic, and Vanica has Megicula of curse magic. However, the Dark Triad's individual original magic, they have human autonomy type magic. Dante with body magic, Vanica with blood magic, and Xenon with bone magic is not compatible with their devils whatsoever. And even if we go to Nox with his shadow magic, it seems as though his devils do not have a magic type, they just have characteristics. This is the reason why Asta is the ultimate devil host with Liba, because they both were born without mana, they have no magic whatsoever, so Asta is able to use the anti-magic that Liba provides for him. This is one of the main reasons why they are so strong together. 500 years ago, Zagreus tried to take over Lick's body. That would have been a fusion of sword magic and word soul magic. So a devil trying to take over a human's body to become this ultimate creature has been implied within this story. However, we have never seen a devil and a host with the same magic type. We only seen this perfect compatibility with Asta and Liba, which is why they are the ultimate threat to the world. We found out that the originator of cursed magic throughout the entire world is Megicula. Megicula is the father of all cursed magic. We just found out that Astaroth is a devil of time magic and that Julius is the only person in history to have time magic, and that he is directly connected to the time devil Astaroth because of Lucius Zogratis, which the way this chapter has been explained is that Lucius Zogratis is the devil host of Astaroth. And since Lucius Zogratis and Julius are sharing the same body but two different souls, and Lucius Zogratis is a devil host for Astaroth, this makes Julius the perfect vessel for Astaroth. because they have the same magic type. Now, if Lucius Zogratis is truly the host of Astaroth and he is within Julius' body, clearly Lucius Zogratis have his own magic type because he has his own grimoire, which we know grimoires are connections to the soul. And whatever his magic type may be, this will explain how he was able to enter in Julius' body. Now, let's break this down. So, when it comes to the theme of souls, this is a huge deal in the story of Black Clover. We know that grimoires are a direct connection to one soul. Zogratis used a reincarnation spell which sent the souls of the elves 500 years ago into the future, which is why Patri's soul was able to invade into William's body. Rades has a power which allows him to control the souls of other people, but he has to have a bond with them. He can also transport someone's soul that he's close with into another body. We saw an example of this when he put Patri's soul into Lick's body. Megicula needed the souls of 3 women to be completely manifested. Xenon made a deal with Beelzebub by giving up his soul in exchange for a devil heart. Tabata uses the soul theme a lot. Like I explained earlier, is that the Dark Triad have the powers of human autonomy with their magic type. With all these magic type combined, they have the perfect ingredients to actually create somebody. In the flashback, Lucius already stated that with the devil's power and the 4th Zogratis siblings, we have the magic to recreate humanity, which means that the 4th Zogratis sibling, Lucius, has to have the magic type to complete the process of body magic, bone magic, and blood magic of a person, which means that his magic type has to be something that deals with the soul, to complete the process to make something alive. Which makes sense why Lucius told Xenon that they would destroy everyone in the Spade Kingdom but only temporarily, and they will regenerate them with undying bodies, resurrecting them just like what Zogratis did with the elf souls. So if Lucius' magic type is something that deals with souls, that means that he has the ability to resurrect everyone with their souls, and also it makes sense why he was able to put his soul into Julius' body. And since Julius has time magic, he is the perfect vessel for Astaroth's plan, and that Lucius Zogratis is the perfect catalyst for this as well. Another reason why Lucius Zogratis' magic type has to be the perfect conductor of bone magic, body magic, and blood magic is because his grimoire has 2 spades and one of them is upside down. In my chapter review, I broke down the symbolism of what this means. When a spade is upwards, it means death. However, when it's upside down, it's the complete opposite of the meaning. It means rebirth, renewal, resurrection, and also regeneration. The same word that Lucius Zogratis states that he's going to regenerate all the people that they destroyed temporarily in the Spade Kingdom. Lucius' grimoire in the upside down spade is not a coincidence. This also connects to Astaroth in demonology, which states that Astaroth teaches all the science and is the keeper of the secrets of the past, present, and the future. He is invoked, which means he supports in necromantic rituals of divination, and we know that necromantic is necromancy, and we know that necromancy is a term that's described to someone that manipulates the dead by conjuring up souls of resurrection or also bringing the souls of devils to be summoned in the real world. This is directly connected and rooted within Lucius' symbol that is on his head, this image of this crown sunburst symbol. And if you type in the meaning of a sunburst with the crown, it means victory over death or life everlasting. This fits everything in all the plans that Lucius Zogratis is trying to create here by regenerating humanity, and also the symbolism on his spade grimoire. And this entire spade arc, everything has been going according to plan. This entire spade arc has been manipulated by Lucius and Astaroth, and not just the spade arc, but even before, which could be the beginning of Black Clover, which we will save for a whole different type of video. But you guys comment below and tell me what you think about this. Is Julius having 2 souls within his body? Could Lucius' magic be soul magic? I don't want to rule out brain magic because that's also a possibility, but given the evidence, soul magic might be the case, but we won't find out until 3 months from now since Black Clover is on a current break. So be sure to stick around on this channel by subscribing and leaving likes on the video, because we are going to have a theory field day, well, field months, because this chapter Tabata left us with so much to discuss. So you guys have an awesome life, take care of yourselves, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.